Thank you.
Welcome back to a Peripheral Audiences. I am Timmy the Slimmy, and next to me is Chester Rico.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, welcome to Proof for Audiences. We're happy to be here with you today. As you're getting older, do you find that when you're done peeing, you're not always all the way done peeing?
Oh, actually, yeah. I'm a sip here. Everyone knows that.
Congrats.
But before
on the thigh gap.
What are we fucking talking about today, Chester?
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, today we're talking about, I believe this came out in 2019.
Correct.
Straight to Netflix called Klaus. This is a Christmas movie in theme with our Christmas theme month. And you can catch us on Twitter.
Let's get into a little bit of business.
Hit them plugs, T.
I need to find my button. Where's my button? There's my button. Instagram. Check it out. We post pictures and shit. We'll tell you what movie we're doing next if you don't make it to the end of the episode, which you fucking should. That'd be great if you did. Everything you see, shut the fuck up, dog.
No.
Sorry. Everything you see on Instagram is basically on the Twitter, but follow them both. We would love to see you both there. And please, that was intense. Go ahead and check us out on the YouTubes there.
Yeah, guys. I mean, we sound like a broken record, but we gotta get more than 100 subbies, but we gotta get there first.
Yeah.
And we need your help getting there.
We do need your help.
Yeah, that's just the truth of the matter. So, but we appreciate you being here this week. We got a fun one for you today. We have both recovered from our pilk incidents of last week.
We did.
If you were around last week, did you try pilk, and how did you feel about pilk? And also, how did you feel about Mepsi? Pilk Zero.
Pilk Zero,
Yeah.
Have you ever had breast milk, like as an adult?
No,
me neither.
I don't think so. Where'd that come from?
I was talking to a buddy at work the other day who had a kid, and I asked him if he had it, and he was like, "Yeah, pretty not great." And I'm like, "Well, I respect the effort, though. I might dip a little pinky in there, see what it's about."
That's interesting. I don't mind sucking tit, but shout out to everyone. I don't mind sucking tit, but I don't want any milk coming out of it.
Yeah, are you lactose intolerant?
If it's straight from a tit, sure.
Yeah, isn't milk weird? I'm sure this is broken whack. Why we suck the cow's tit? Like that's weird, kind of.
Yeah, I think milk was one of those things that was like super good for us when you're like really little, like it has a lot of nutrients when you're a baby, and then as an adult, your body doesn't need milk anymore, and then we just still put the carton out at dinner and just drink the whole fucking thing. I don't do that. I haven't really been on milk in a while.
Actually, we just started buying a little bit of milk for coffee and holiday season food. Like for cooking mostly. I rarely and cookies, dude. We even fuck with some cookies. Damn, cook, dude.
Feel that.
A little bit of milk with some cookies is a fucking pretty good time. We've been hitting the sweets like a couple of deadbeat dads, dude.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm not talking Ethan. Sweet.
Shout out Ethan.
Oh, here's your new dad. I didn't mean that.
No,
that's not how I meant to say it. I just your words.
I think Ethan's one of our only faithful listeners, so we should.
He's one of 7, yeah.
Yeah,
hey,
shout out Ethan.
Shout out to him, dude.
You had a shout out though, didn't you? Like a different one?
Yeah, let's do a little shout Troutskis here. Let me look. For sure, without even looking, Jessica Hosley. Thanks, homie.
Hey, thanks, Jessica.
She's always bumping and grinding.
Francesca, ¿cómo está?
Oh, lo patito.
That's hey.
Is that something?
No.
Okay.
Lo patito is not. Maybe it kind of is, and I don't get it.
Some of my notes are funny. What is soda? Like, I couldn't remember that.
The fuck is cola, dude?
Oh man. This is your thread. Oh, Sauce Mountain was pretty fun.
Sauce Mountain.
That was yesterday.
Yeah.
Taco Bell.
My thread. Oh,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Your text thread. I have a me thread. There's probably a way better way to do this. Have I mentioned this before?
Tell him.
I just text myself notes. Shout out Elise Westbrook. Appreciate you. Jessica Hosley, I already mentioned you, but thank you. Insitov. I might be saying that wrong. But thank you. Thank you for being around.
What's that last name again?
There is no last name.
But what was the last name you said?
Sitav. Sitov.
Okay. Can you try saying it with an accent?
Sitov.
There you go. Shout out Sutov.
There you go.
Yeah, we did it.
But I just sent my text to myself, and it's backfired on me in the past.
I feel like
I've mentioned this.
You're doing great.
I'm doing something.
We're doing something.
Doggy style.
I got an FMK for you.
Hit me, daddy.
All right, dude. So I don't think we've done this one before, and I already know if I answer, this is going to be a toughie for me, toughie for Chase. I'm going to need you to fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah.
Family Guy, Bob's Burgers, South Park.
I think I got it in the bank.
Wow, instantly.
I think so. I mean, realistically speaking,
Or however.
well, I mean, I don't really watch a whole lot of fucking cartoons anymore.
Sure.
I think I gotta ditch the Berg, even though I love the Berg.
Oh, that's hard.
I think I'm marrying the guy, and I think I'm piecing South Peasel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really watch any of them. I honestly, I have like 45 minutes to an hour of TV time a day.
That you fill with YouTube.
If I do, yeah. I mean, the weekend's a little different, but usually I'm doing research for this shit, like how it's made, what's behind the scenes.
That's a fun face you're doing. Did you see the meet video I sent you? Meet.
I don't think so.
I'm not going to do it then. Okay.
You'll hate the way I look. I guarantee it.
y'all got that?
How do we explain that rationally?
I don't know.
I don't think we do.
Maybe we hold off for a minute.
Have you ever tried to look up an ad?
It's hard.
It's pretty impossible. It's a pretty tough thing to do.
It didn't exist. It's crazy.
There was I don't know. This is probably nothing, but we were just bumping and grinding before pushing record here.
Just hanging out is what that means.
Yeah, naked like though.
Tim and I don't fuck
anymore.
We never have, just so we're clear.
Some kind of Scientologist, dude?
Okay.
Clear. All right, we're stretching. Beers are working. What are we talking about? Oh, we were trying to look up this fucking Credit Karma ad. Because like Jason's just on his phone, and then out of nowhere, I just heard like real loud, "Y'all got credit card debt?" And I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
It was
Very presumptuous of you, sir.
It was a Credit Karma ad, and just right off the day, y'all got credit card debt?
Y'all got credit card debt?
I mean, yeah, but easy.
Like, shut the fuck up. Yeah, we don't. If you don't talk about it, it doesn't really exist.
Yeah,
yeah,
100%. Just like my everything inside my body.
7 years, it's gone. Yeah, Scoobin. Have you ever utilized the 7-year rule on debt? I think you have accidentally.
I think I did accidentally.
Yeah. With the Mullen management. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking paid that shit off. And then like years like went away. Remember how hard you pressed me? Like, did you pay for it?
Yeah, you said
like,
you didn't.
I definitely didn't.
Then I don't know why mine went away.
I think it was the 7-year cutsy, dude.
Maybe.
Because you can fuck shit off like that, and then 7 years later it just goes away. Unless it's medical or student.
Oh, God.
Anyway, this is a movie podcast. What's going on, guys?
Hey, everybody. Welcome back. We were then. So, okay. Fuck, marry, kill.
Oh, yeah.
Seinfeld.
Well, hold on. You didn't answer.
Friends. How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, pretty easy, I think.
Well, easy or not easy. Which one are you fucking?
I mean, I'm going to marry the sign. What was the middle one? Sorry. How I Met Your Mother and
Friends.
We're killing Friends, and we're side piecing the mother.
Fucking mother. Marion Seinfeld.
Do you have the TV antenna, like just regular TV stations?
I don't know. I think we tried it one time and I got scared.
Oh, that's right. We need to switch your entire living room like 180 degrees for it to work.
So, no, I don't.
Right. The Laugh Channel, which I think is syndicated nationally, has a lot of great stuff. There's a sign, and there's How I Met Your Mother. 70 Show is on there.
Okay.
It's so nice not picking TV sometimes. It's just like, oh, I like all these things. You fucking do the TV thing, and you put it on. Maybe I'll see a cool Credit Karma commercial in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is nice not having to choose sometimes.
It really is.
Which is wild that, like...
It's full circle.
Well, when we do the show... It's like we're picking something, so that takes the choice out of it because we've already decided on something.
Mm-hmm.
But then you always feel like a little bit of like, I'm not just sitting down to relax and watch a movie. You're like, I gotta fucking take notes and think.
Oh,
of
it's
trivia.
work for sure. Yeah,
it's not. Yeah, it's pretty easy. I mean, like,
oh yeah, if we got paid to do it, it'd be a lot easier.
I might still find a way to procrastinate.
Yeah,
Chase, we need news, or else you're not gonna get your $10 cash.
Well, if I didn't have a real job and this was it, fuck, boyo, this would look a lot different in here. We'd have walls. I'd be warm right now.
If this was an actual job, we probably wouldn't be doing it right here.
What do you mean?
Like well, I guess it depends on. I see what you're saying. Never mind. I thought you meant like if we were getting
paid.
Yeah, if we were making money from doing this. Like,
Oh, like we'd have a place.
like we'd do it in a studio or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's pretty convenient for me. I walk out my back door.
It's pretty convenient for me. I mean,
We're pretty close. What are we, like 8 minutes away from each other?
If you, like 25.
No.
If you no, we're closer than that. If you are to look at the very first episode we ever did of this and then look now, it's just completely different, and it's a testament to Tim's dedication to this shit. But I think it's what ends up getting to get frustrating is that it's not even really frustrating. It's like we don't know what people like or don't like or do like. Right. So we're gonna show up and be us and be what we think is funny.
1000%.
And at the end of the day, if we're both putting our best foot forward, having some giggles, doing some cum jokes, then if we only ever get 88 subscribers, then fucking that's it. Then that's, I mean, I guess we just
sucking back some Mepsi.
Live with that, dude. Yeah, I'll drink fucking Pilk all the time with you.
Pilk is the worst name.
It's also kind of just getting to hang out.
Oh, for sure.
And make something. I mean, you do all the making part, but we're here.
Oh, I mean,
know that yet?
No. Oh, give me the name. Do you want to see something really cool, dude?
Your dick?
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about jerking off to yourself?
No. Whose is hotter? I think yours is hotter.
Oh, I'd bang the shit out of myself, yeah.
Dude, like, I'm not the best looking thing ever, but I'm getting action. If that's me in real life, I'm getting slayed weekly.
Yeah, you're not having a job.
I'm doing some slaying too.
Oh, yeah.
What's TikTok? Thank you, Michael. Yeah. Wow.
Shout out to the kid, dude.
He just pumps out good shit.
There is another one.
Oh, fuck.
Should I throw it in? Should I do it in post?
Maybe.
Show you now.
Can I see it? I'm really asphyxiated with our.
So here's the other one.
Yeah.
It's not as sexy, but it's still pretty fun. I'll drop it in post here.
Dude, you're a fucking good looking lady.
I look like my sister, kind of.
And I look like if I had a vagina.
I think we're little Asians.
Yeah.
In that one.
They're both great. I like the first one.
Michael made, yeah.
Good job, though. Holy shit.
Michael made a couple of himself, too, and it's pretty funny.
I bet he's good looking.
Yeah, he looks like a little Russian girl.
Okay.
Yeah, Russians get it.
That's not fair. He gets to be sexy on both
I know,
sexes.
Little bastard.
Oh. Good job on getting rid of my mustache.
I'll show you later.
Have you seen people doing that AI shit that's going around?
Yeah, this might be, I don't know if this is that part of something like that or what. I mean, it has to be in some context, but I don't know how much time he put into that, but it looks phenomenal.
I just want to say thank you for that.
Yeah, dude. Thanks, buddy. And I'm going
to. And I want to say thank you to Tim, too, for showing me in such a special moment.
Yeah, I had to work real hard for you not to see that.
Because I have an announcement to make.
Do you?
I could come to completion to those videos.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
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 I've never. I'm going to shut up.
It feels real naughty. Like maybe the naughtiest thing ever.
How many times have you done it?
Not once.
Who would you be looking at? You
Me.
start off on me and switch to you at the last
myself
second?
the entire time.
You wouldn't ever even glance over at my tits?
No, you're too dark for me.
Hey. No.
Yeah.
I am dark in that. Now I know what my dad would look like if he was fucking a woman. Damn it. Now I want to send Michael just a bunch of people. Be like,
can you make this happen for me?
Can you make Craig Robinson really hot on a chick? Yeah, that Craig Robinson. I know he knows him, so he's got pictures of him.
He probably does.
Oh, thank you, Michael. Needed that. That's the best Christmas gift ever.
I'm gonna need it later.
I'm gonna need to report back next week. Okay, let's keep going.
Fuck, marry, kill. You, me, or my dog.
I'm killing Tucker.
All right.
I'm also killing you, and I'm fucking and marrying myself.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
No, and of those right there, I'm killing Tucker. I'm fucking me, and I'm marrying you, baby.
Yeah,
I can't be married to myself.
Yeah, I get it. I'm all horned up right now. Merry Christmas,
guys. This week we decided to not do any movie news.
That's true. Yeah.
If that's something that you've paid attention to and you care about, let us know. Like,
yeah.
It's kind of hard to. We talked about this a little bit, but we used to do like nifty thrifties where we'd usually find the DVD, throw it up, and we were kind of like, maybe that's some filler that doesn't always have to be in there unless we find something super cool. Is news that way? I'm perfectly happy providing news all the time, but if you guys get bored after story time and then starting with news, let us know. If you enjoy the news, let us know. But a little feedback would be dope.
Yeah, it'd be really cool. And news is pretty fucking like time consuming, actually.
Really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Like we usually have to like make a picture and then like I don't know.
And I have to like look online
It's more
and
in
then send it
depth
to Tim.
than you probably think it is. Well, you still have to find something that interests you enough to talk about. You know? Like I'm not gonna fucking. I don't know. Now you did it.
So
You're fired. Yeah.
I wonder what female chases. Nah, god damn it.
What would you call yourself?
Oh, dude, I'm for sure a fucking Rachel.
Oh, I like a Rachel.
I was supposed to be a Rachel.
Really?
Yeah, back when they would just your parents would just guess.
Yeah, they just say
They
something.
had no idea, so they had all this girl shit, and then I came out of my mom's belly. She couldn't do me regularly, so we had to come out otherly.
Oh, capital C.
Yeah, part of that cesarean brotherhood. That was one, one of our OG jokes. That could be a shirt.
Cesarean Brothers is pretty good.
A stomach all split open, and there's me
Like
coming out.
Alien, yeah.
Yeah, cesarean. But thankfully my mom is okay and her belly has since recovered. Now, my dad was just like, yo, that's Chase. And the doctor was like, don't use verbs for names. And he was like, it's Chase. And so then that's my name.
Don't use verbs for names. I have gotten, my mom said that she knew another couple named Lori and Mark.
Wow.
And they had they were pregnant at the same time. And they named their son Andrew. And they wanted to name me Andrew.
Glad you're not.
Well, that's my middle name. I tell a lot of people it's Antonio. It's pretty fun. Yeah.
Spicy.
Yeah, look at me, Antonio, huh? But then I asked my dad about it, and he was like, what the fuck? I'm like, no. We just like Timothy. I was like, huh. Or maybe he doesn't know. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
He
That
was
could
one
seem
of
like
those-
something that like moms would remember real well, and dads would be like, oh, fucking.
Do you know what time you were born?
Yeah, actually.
don't.
It was like 9 a.m.
Yeah.
I was fat as fuck too.
PH?
No. So I couldn't come out of the regular door. So
I think I was a Sieber, too.
I gotta know though. I gotta know before we get off topic.
Yeah.
What is your sexy girl Tim's name?
Oh,
because I know what it is in my head, and I want to hear you say it.
I like a Tina. Michelle is pretty good for me, I think. What's another one? I like Claire quite a bit.
Claire's pretty good.
Dusseldorf, perhaps.
Dusseldorf.
Snagglepuss. If I decide to hit that pole.
Welcome back, Snaggle pals. Damn it.
Snuggle bunnies.
I got you in there as a Kimberly.
I'm
I'm
too
sorry.
close.
I
Too
know.
close.
I know. That's Deb's fault. Shout out Deb. Kimberly.
Oh, she called me. Oh, Timberly. Yeah. My initials are Tab. I would get Tabitha sometimes.
Ew.
Yeah, not great. I do know Tabitha. Shout out Tabitha.
Yuck. Should we talk about the movie today?
Sure. Let's see here. Do you? Oh, we just did that. Actually, just for fun.
No, that's too real to be narcissistic.
Narcissism.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You gave me dinner. Thank you, Michael. It blows my mind that you guys have just gotten so good at making
Blows
shit
my
like
dick
that.
too.
And gonna later.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, movie time.
Yeah, let's do it. Check out that postie, dog.
Fuck, we're hot.
Klaus.
Klaus.
This nice tale for children.
Yeah. On Netflix now.
So, had you seen it prior to today?
Yeah. I've probably seen it 2 other times.
Yeah.
Like
I've
20
seen it fucking 3 times this week.
Wow.
I like this one a lot.
It pretty quickly has become one of my favorite
Absolutely.
Christmas movies. It's up there. It might be the one.
I think it's the one for me now. I think so.
I sure enjoyed the shit out
I'll
of this.
put it right in the middle of my thighs and make magic happen, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. If I was the female Chase and this movie was a person, I would sit on its face for hours.
Ours?
Hours.
Hours.
If you want to come up for air. No. Never mind.
Okay.
I got so much wild shit
I
to
was
say.
trying to think of something. Yeah, dude, I fucking love this thing. The waterworks are just uncontrollable when I watch this.
Yeah, it seems to me 2 parts really get me big
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Which part specifically?
Okay, so Do you want to throw up J.K. Simmons while I do this?
Sure.
So J.K. Simmons plays Klaus. And so before I talk about the part that makes me cry, the thing that this movie does beautifully is it's like they have created a natural origin story to all of the ways or all of the mythology to Santa Claus. It's fucking done so well. And obviously the biggest thing when we think of Santa Claus is his big red dick.
Naturally.
Sorry. Is the toys and stuff. And so there's this, I don't remember the First Nations people of like northern Norway. Sami, Sumi.
I think it's Sami.
Sami maybe.
Yeah.
They dress in a very traditional way. They eat like tradition. They actually eat reindeer is a thing.
I bet it's delicious.
I bet it's delicious.
Have you ever had, what's deer called? Venison?
Yes, I have.
Venison's fucking killer.
Really good.
A little venison pepperoni. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you're fine. This little girl who's that First Nations Norwegian girl, Sammy, she doesn't speak, she speaks their own language. She hears, that if you write a letter to Santa Claus, you're going to get a toy, and she comes down in it. It's the cutest cartoon kid I've maybe ever seen.
Pretty adorable.
And so they fucking make her, I don't know what her letter must have said, of sailboat or something like that, or she wanted to be like play on water or something. I don't know, because it's like a surfboard. It's like a windsurfing board.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
And they bring it to her and they set it outside and then they go and wait on this hill. And then they wake up to the dad taking her out on the water to play with it. And it's instantaneous tears, dude. And it's like joyful tears of like, that's just pure unbridled happiness.
Sorry, I'm going through something over here.
I didn't quite catch it. Did you slip on some hitter?
Yeah. How did you feel about the original song?
Oh, I'm pretty sure I loved it. I need to hear it.
That's kind of why, like, this is like special to me because it's kind of all done in-house.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm working through something here. I had a leaky hitter. Fucking what's his name now? Something Pablos.
Pablos van Utenhuizenstausen?
Fuck beans. Let me get on the right page here.
Lupita Nyong'o?
Shit. This is not good for continuities.
We can cut it.
Sergio Pablos. He owns an animation studio, which did this picture. He also wrote and directed it, and it took like 9 years.
Yeah, so this tried to get picked up by studios starting in like 2015 and 2016, I think.
They started pitching it in 2011.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
And people were saying it was too risky, and then finally Netflix picks it up years later. And that's pretty crazy that like...
It did do a limited theater release in like December of 2019, I think. Maybe 2018.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
but what I was
pretty
saying
cool
about with the song is like, it feels like a beat off, but like, whoever made it was like, I'm making it for this. So it feels like special. Like it feels like a bad pop song, but it fits really well because it's made for that specific part of the movie.
Yeah.
But it's not something I would listen to like for fun, but it works really well. And that's why it's there. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It got me thinking, though, about how this was having such a hard time getting picked up by studios. It's got a great cast.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
A banging cast.
They actually they did all the animation and then had the characters like dub over.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool.
Which I don't know if it was just me or some of the voices I don't think sync up really well.
Yes. Wow. Specifically for me, and I love J.K. Simmons and I love Klaus in this, his voice, like, once he starts having a lot more dialogue in the movie, because at the beginning he's not really talking.
Right.
Once he starts having a lot more dialogue, I can't put my finger on it, but something sounds, maybe that's exactly it. Maybe it's just not, it's not bad, but I'm like, oh, that seems a little, it's like, it's not, I don't know.
It's not like a delay, but like the way that the cartoon mouth is like forming words isn't how the voice sounds.
It doesn't feel perfect.
Right.
But I don't notice it with every character.
Agreed.
Like the crumbs and the Ellingbows, don't notice it at all.
Damn it.
How did you feel about the animation?
Love it.
Love it.
Also not 3D, hand drawn on a little doodler.
Love it.
On a tablet.
Love that.
That's why it took so fucking long.
Dude,
it's all lighting and shading. Like they have like three. Sorry, I keep cutting you off.
No,
this movie makes me so excited.
Oh, good.
There's like 3 hours of fucking like bonus feature content like on YouTube.
Wow.
And it shows you like the exact process of how like they're making characters and like telling you how they're doing it. It looks so fucking painstaking, dude.
Yeah.
It's
a labor of love.
Yeah. Fucking shout out to Sergio for fucking this thing is just a grassroots fucking banger, dude. I love it.
Yeah. I agree, and I think it's a big testament to an animated film that I am like. I don't think you really think of what's the word I'm looking for. You don't really think of like, I guess cinematography when I watch an animated film, and I thought this thing was beautiful,
It's gorgeous
for like, and that's just impressive when it's a cartoon like that. Like the shots at night, or with the towns in the background, or like when he's first coming into Smearensburg, like, dude, they paint a whole story with, you're looking at buildings and you're getting this vibe, and you're
100%,
and it feels like it's putting you there in the fucking, like, you can tell something's wrong. Like you said at the beginning, when we were talking about the beginning of the film, is how like this would have been like a little scary for kids at the start because it's kind of eerie. Like it's just done well,
but also like pretty funny. Like
oh yeah,
the carrot and the snowman is like an ongoing thing. Like
a battle bell,
hilarious.
That never even gets answered, which is great.
It does, but it doesn't.
Well, it does, but the answer is a non-answer. It's just like
Tradition.
That's we've just always been fucking fighting. What the fuck do you mean? So yeah, it's a great time. Who did we showed J.K. Simmons?
So yeah, let's pick him up again. The first time I watched this was, I don't know, year or whatever. Maybe it was 2019. I'm not sure. Anyway, I thought it was like, because you know J.K. Simmons from fucking Juno and was it Farmers or State Farm? The insurance commercials?
Oh yeah, one. I don't know which one.
His voice seems way deeper in this. I thought it was John Goodman for a hot minute.
Oh, I could see that.
But it might just because it's a big guy and like it's kind of a bearing personality, which is kind of John Goodman.
Yeah.
But J.K. Simmons just fucking nails it, like 100%. And that you don't know that he's gonna be like a good. I mean, you kind of do. You figure out what's happening, but the way that it unfolds to you is fun. You're like, okay, so how did the reindeer fly? And it's like a mistake, and it's really fucking fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why? How did the fucking presents get in and through the chimneys? They do a really. It's just a super unique way of telling the story of Christmas. And then at the end, I just weep like a bitch.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
When he fucking almost every scene with the Sami. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Sami or Sammy girl.
I think it's Sami. They say it one time.
I don't remember. It's something like that. When he finally gets enough letters, and then that's kind of the big conflict, is that okay, he was just doing this for a certain reason, and then the girl comes looking for him, and she's so mad that Jesper had left, and then he goes, "Hey kid," and he's sitting on the dock. I'm just like, you fucking sly bastard! I knew he didn't leave.
Fucking kills
and
me,
just
dude.
fucking stick a fucking dude. The organic way that they create the story of Santa Claus and Christmas is just done, just top notch. The way that they like, why does he have this warehouse full of toys?
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking gut wrenching, but also like just done well.
And I like the lack of magic too.
Yeah,
like it's like, well, Klaus's wife is there, so that could be like magical, but they kind of trick you a couple of times
with the wind.
Yeah, well, the wind, yes,
yeah.
But you'll see Jesper, and you're like, oh, he's envisioning his wife, and then Jesper like opens the curtain and it's Jesper, which is supposed to be like, okay, this is like the path you're taking is like for the children, blah 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 blah.
Right.
Jesper being said, that's a pretty good segue.
Yeah.
Where is he now?
Right there.
Jason Schwartzman, fucking sounds a lot like Spade to me in this. Like if you blindfolded my ears and only let my eyes work, I would say this is Spade 100%.
David Spade.
Mm-hmm.
So when I first heard the voice, I'm like, oh, who the fuck is that again? I know that voice. And then I saw that it was Jason Schwartzman. I was like, that's not who I thought that this was.
100% sounds like Spade. It's sarcastic.
Looks like Spade too.
Kind of does, yeah.
Hmm.
And Jesper is the only character they had where they only did one rendition. The rest of them had like 45. 300 people animated this fucking thing.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. It took years and years and years. Super fucking cool.
Wow.
What's his mom's name?
Tila Tequila? Tilia something?
Shire, right?
Tilia Shire. Talia. Toya Shire.
Is Rocky's wife.
No. And also Don Corleone's wife, I think.
Yes. 100%. Yeah. Fuck, I feel like I had something else to say there. You've seen him in basically every Wes Anderson. I think I think his first was Rushmore, which we've done. Go ahead and
Oh,
click
fuck.
in the right-hand corner.
We did do
I'll put a
Rushmore.
little fucking thing up there for you.
And another main player we got on this one is Rashida Jones playing Alva, the school teacher. Tim, how'd you feel about Rashida Jones in this?
I mean, it's one of the 7 cartoons I'd like to, make a bed with.
Make bed with?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put one of them undersheets on.
Yeah. Make coitus with the character.
Coitus. Yeah, pretty good time with her. That's another one though that I think the voice is a little bit like I don't know how much voiceover work she's done. I feel like I don't know what I'm trying to say here. She's almost too sexy for the cartoon almost. Am I off base?
No, I don't disagree with that. I don't think the voice gives me the sexy bug though. I think the way they drew, like if you go back to that picture, look at the fucking eyes on the left.
Yeah,
of,
it's real
of
big.
Alva.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
And she's ready to make you a toy, if you know what I mean.
She's got a house full of fish and one to stuff, so fucking get in there. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think some of like when I imagine what that character sounds like, I don't think it's Rashida Jones.
That's fair.
I have the same qualm with Miss Crumb. I don't think that.
Okay.
Let's bring her up here. I don't think Joan Cusack really embodies like that.
Yeah.
I feel like I say embodies a lot, but I don't think that that's what that character is supposed to sound like to me.
Okay. And you know what? That very well could be, one of a lot of iterations of the voice of that character from what it sounds like. I mean,
Yeah. They call this a Spanish American film, mostly because Mr. Pablos is a Spanish guy. But there is a lot of iterations of the voices.
for sure.
But I think that Joan Cusack is almost like too nice. Like her voice is like calming to me. It's probably because of fucking School of Rock, but
When the character in this looks a little bit more ratchety, maybe some screaming,
yeah, like scary,
yelly, yeah,
or like more like haggard, like our families fight. There's like I need a smoker in that role.
I
You
think.
know what I mean?
I think Helena Bonham Carter could probably pull that off.
I don't know who that. I don't think
Tim
I know
Burton's
who that
wife
is.
or whatever.
Oh, okay. Well, she's got kind of a nice voice too, though.
I
She
see. I
was-
picture Harry Potter Bellatrix. I see her getting all like witchy, scratchy with it.
Yeah, maybe
I don't know.
it could have been more animated, for lack of a better term.
Sure.
I feel like we just ran through these.
So she's the town teacher, and like,
Yeah.
she none of the kids want to learn, so she's like selling fish to save up enough money to leave Schmierensburg, and it's just cute to see, the kid, like the way they tie it all together. Like some of the kids need to learn to write, so they need to go to school so they can write Santa letters. It's like, God damn it!
I think that's what fucks me up so much is because it's all just a cohesive story. But also it comes from like kind of a shitty place,
Mhm.
but it turns into a nice thing.
Oh yeah,
Like he's throwing like a lie around but it turns the town into like a wonderful place to live. And it just fucks me up, dude. It fucks me up so bad.
So what ends up happening with Jesper, who's the postman that has to come to Schmierensburg, is it's a punishment. He needs to do X amount of letters or a year there, which is like the worst post place. Nobody writes letters, so he can leave. Well, he ends up basically working with Klaus to get kids to write letters to Santa in order to fill his quota. What ends up happening through that though is fucking magical. And I wanted to ask you a little bit though, because
Please.
so one of the things, and it's not quite a qualm, it's more of a discussion point, is that like, so he was doing all this with an ulterior motive of leaving.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean all the stuff he did just doesn't count. I mean,
Right.
so they're mad at him for, everybody wants something. That was another line by J.K. Simmons that I don't feel like matched the way the character said
Right.
it. He's like sitting there almost looking calmly. Everybody's got a purpose.
And then his flip is also like pretty fast.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's do it. I'm like, well, that was a little bit too quick, I think.
Well, here's where I get confused is because they're all fucking mad at him
Mm-hmm.
for doing this just so he could leave, which they're all wanting. She also is wanting to leave, whatever. He comes back. They're still mad at him at first. Then he helps them get away, the big climax at the end. And they're like, oh, that was a fake bag of toys. Here's the real bag of toys. And he's like, oh, like you knew they were going to do this? And he's like, yeah, we had a plan for this. And then they're like,
That's
not.
what Klaus is saying. Yeah.
So then were they pretending to be mad at him to trick the Ellingbows, or were they mad and then they're happy now? I got a little bit confused about, were you ever mad at him, or you knew this whole time that he was going to come back?
They didn't know he was going to come back, but he like showed his willingness for the cause and
that makes
trying
more
to
sense.
save the wrapped wood.
Perfect.
Because like he doesn't know that it's fake presents.
No, he
wants the kids to get those presents, and he saves the shit. Well, he doesn't, but he tries really fucking hard to.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I guess for me it was just like this is so nitpicky because I love this thing top to bottom,
it's
and
really,
so
really good time.
I guess it's a plot point we see in a lot of movies that like, okay, person had an ulterior motive, but his motive to get off the island is not like nefarious and evil.
Mm-hmm.
So like, are we really that pissed? Like, okay, sure, it's a bummer.
He could have came semi-clean, and I think things would have been totally fine.
Let them know that he's trying to also get off. But at some point in the movie, doesn't it feel like he's not really? He kind of forgets about that and is just doing it.
He brings up a couple different times, like, oh, I don't know, I might not be here. I think he's just kind of a pussy. He doesn't want to let anybody down.
That's fair.
But at the same time, he is doing like really good work, and I don't think we the audience see that he's doing like well, but I don't think he really realizes it because he's trying to leave.
Mm-hmm.
When he's feeding the horses after he gives, I think her name's Margot. Correct if I'm wrong. The little Eastern European girl.
I don't know the name. I should know that better.
That's the time when Klaus is like, I know that smile.
Yeah.
And he's like, what are you talking about? That like fucks me up too.
Yeah.
Like,
you're doing the right thing, and it feels good to do the right thing.
Getting there right now.
Yeah.
This thing is top to bottom pretty fucking good time.
Here's one point I want to bring up with you, and these aren't qualms. These are just talking points, so nobody yell at me. Hey, if you're inventing the story of Christmas and you lead up to that a whole month beforehand, where at any point you can write a letter and then you get a toy the next day, that kind of takes away from the magic of getting toys on Christmas night.
I thought about that as well.
What's the makes this night
so
special
it's like
now?
every fucking day they're just getting bangers.
It sure felt like it when they were doing it. Minor thing.
Also, pretty fucking good overnight service, dude. I don't know how big Schmierenberg is, but like, if you're getting a penny, like for a toy, and you don't even know what toys are that well, this is fucking, you're doing okay. Dude. We're gonna give that one a little diss.
Oh yeah, man. Let me. I got a couple of things I wrote down that I wanted.
Well,
to
sure. I think I should probably look too.
So when Jesper, the main character, when Jesper first decides that he can get letters, he can get the postage to have kids write letters for a toy, there's a scene of him. It's like he's a drug dealer and he'd be hiding behind an alleyway with his arms crossed. Hey kid, you want a toy? Kid's like, what? Hey man, heard I can get you a fresh toy. Hey dude, you looking for some toys?
The song behind that's fucking sick too.
I love that. It's done so well. Hiding under a bridge. Psst, hey, you need a toy?
And I think that's the only time they use a non-original song. The score to this is fucking beautiful. We already talked about like the hip-hoppy, or not hip-hoppy, but like the pop song with the sled or whatever. And then when the Cole scene happens with that little fat fuck, and he like swags out of there and is like, hey, don't fuck with the postman or whatever.
Wrote that down.
Fucking sick.
That's
dude.
what you get when you mess with the postman. Yeah. That's what you get when you mess with the postman.
And he's got the arms.
And he's fucking. Dude. And that's another scene that's like, it's pretty. There's like sun in the background, and he starts to. It's done really well. Another small thing, I guess it's not even that small. One thing that I thought was done so just deliciously well is at the beginning we can obviously tell that Margot, the Sumi, can't understand. They don't understand each other fully. They don't speak the same language. And towards the end of the movie, when one of them says something, they understand enough of it to be like, he'll respond, be like, well, I don't know if we can do that tonight, or yeah, we'll see what we can. I'm like, oh, that's fucking cute, dude.
Super fucking cute. She's almost like his conscience confidant.
Oh,
like sort of like she's not really pointing him in any direction, but just her being there kind of helps him figure out what he's trying to do because he has someone to say something to.
Sure.
Kind of Jiminy Crickety, but not as like verbose, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, a much better, well done way of showing like this is the right way, and this is pure and good and kind and nice. And
because it's kind of crazy when you say shit out loud, how much more it like impacts what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
You ever done that?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2,000 times in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
this thing fucking just rips and roars. Do we have? Oh, we do have one more. So if you didn't know, if you've seen this, Morgan's the ferryman, Norm Macdonald, rest in power, brother.
Yes.
He's almost the non-official narrator.
Yeah.
He kind of shows up when Jesper's just having a bad time, and there is some clarity to that. Like once Jesper starts getting the ball rolling, he'll slam the window in his face, and
Yeah.
he's just a fantastic comic relief.
He's got a great line in this too. That's not comic relief. He does have great comic relief in this, but he's got a quote at the end when his Jesper's dad comes to take him off the island, and Norm Macdonald, what's his name, Morgan's, goes, never seen that before. The postman looking more sad leaving Smearensburg than the day he came in. And you're like, oh. And that's another scene where they're leaving Smearensburg, and Smearensburg had started to get all Christmassy. So you see this towering town, and then like there's lights in the. It's just a good looking shot. And I noticed that like a handful of times where I'm like, if I'm noticing your fucking animated movies very pretty, I feel like you did a good job because I don't always notice that shit.
They did a really like psychological job. Like when the movie starts and they're basically at like postman military camp, everything is like hard edged, so it makes you feel like everything is stern. And then you go to Jasper, who is in like just a makeshifty tent, and it's all flimsy and whimsical. So like without even knowing, really, this is like a lazy guy. And then you go to like the dark area where it just embodies sadness. They do a really good job of making you feel things just by the way things look.
Yes.
They fucking
100%.
kill it, dude.
Yeah.
And that might be a testament to like spending a decade on something.
They make the wind make me feel some type of way two different times.
Dude.
When he's saying goodbye at the end, come the fuck, and he's ready to go be with her, dude. Get the fuck out of here, Klaus. Come on.
The last line, dude. Like, which is like, if you want to talk about like magic, because this, like, I think I already mentioned, there's not like magic per se in this.
Right. There's practical ways of.
Right. Everything is pretty practical, but through the eyes of the children, it's magic. It's all kind of happy fucking accidents.
Yes.
But at the end, when Klaus like dies, mysteriously vanishes, but I mean he fucking dies. When Jesper like puts out the fire, and you know it's because he's gonna come down the chimney. Oh no!
Yeah.
He pours the milk and has his cookies, and I get to see my friend once a year.
Yeah.
Oh, put me to bed, sir.
Oh,
Oh
man.
fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, it kills me. And
He's
that's
so
like
excited.
the perfect ending to that.
Yes.
Oh.
He's got kids now with the teacher.
And I love that the kids weren't like tacky. Like they tried to make, or they didn't try. They succeeded when he puts the kids to bed and he makes like dumb male jokes. I'm like, that's super adorable. They could have like, I think every act is like so solid. Like it, there's a little bit of cheese in some spots, but like I said, it's like it's all in house. Like there's not anything. There's no outside guy on this. It's all fucking Pablo's people. It's fucking sweet.
I'm glad you mentioned the kids in this too, because the kids do such a great job at the beginning. You know, I love the Schmierenberg, the Ellingbows, and the Crumbs just fight each other just because. And we introduce one toy to one sad little boy, and then one of the other rival people sees it and they just want to play. Kids don't fucking. No. Kids don't have that prejudice built in them to fucking. And that's going a little bit deeper, but it just shows how fucking.
Yeah.
Kids want a toy and to laugh and play and have fun.
Mm-hmm. They don't care who you are.
They don't fucking give a shit. They love you.
Yeah, hate's learned for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're doing good work.
Look at us.
That's I mean, there was two things I wanted to talk about. They're not even things I didn't like. They're not even really qualms. They're things I noticed that were worth talking about. But other than that, top to bottom, I hit all the things I want to talk about that I loved. And to be honest, it's the whole fucking journey with this movie. This has instantly become this became sort of quickly a Christmas classic. Any of the adults out there listening that maybe might not want to watch it because it's a cartoon, this thing's got more heart in it than most other Christmas movies I've ever seen.
And it's beautiful.
It's truly pretty.
It's visually stunning. It really is.
I agree.
It's 2D.
And it's an hour and a half.
Yeah, dude, it fucking checks all the goddamn boxes.
You're on for the journey. Then you're crying.
And they do a great way of like, you kind of know where it's going, but you don't know how it's going to happen. Like, obviously,
Yeah.
Klaus is fucking Santa, but you don't know exactly how you're going to get there. Obviously, the fucking postman is going to deliver presents, but you don't know exactly how that's going to happen. Like, it's the story of Christmas that you know, but it's unfolding in a way that you're not sure how it's going to happen.
It's a beautiful take on an origin story for a tale everybody knows. I mean,
That's so original. Like,
yes,
it's Christmas through the eyes of a mailman.
And
like,
they just-
it's fantastic.
they just chose a lot of great parts. He chooses sad little whaling village up in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's just done very well.
It's fucking straight killer, dude. And I don't even know how else to say it. Did we get through all the cast? I think we did.
We did.
Is it time for non-specifics?
I believe it is.
All right. Let's see if this will work today. You ready, buddy?
I'm ready. Hey.
Okay.
Wow, guys.
Did you start last time or did I?
I did. I'm gonna let you go ahead and start it this time.
Oben Caben. So boomer scale, I think it's probably pretty high.
If they would sit down and watch it, I agree.
I threw it on for my mom and her husband yesterday. After I watched it for this,
Wow.
so I watched it back to back, and I think they had a pretty good time with it too.
Yeah.
And they're on the scale.
Yeah.
On the boomerang there. So I'm gonna give it a solid 7.5 for those folks.
For the boomers?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. I
Yeah.
think it's pretty watchable, and there's you can't deny the heart.
No.
I mean, it's
No.
just right in your fucking face.
Yes.
You can tell that this fucking thing, like, was made with purpose.
It had a story it wanted to tell and it delivered.
It did 1,000%. So I guess that I don't have anything else to say. It's just
okay.
It's just great. 8.5, dude.
Let's go.
This fucking thing rules. I love it so much.
Good job.
I wish I had more to say, but
Oh,
you're pretty good at doing your breakdown, and I'm just like, here's a number, here's another number.
go watch this movie. And you'll see
Go
what Tim's
fucking
talking
watch
about.
it. It's so good. It's so refreshing too. I think it's also like, I guess what I'm trying to say is fucking like when people tell you something is good, you're like, okay, which is kind of what we're doing right now. But if you stumble upon it, something can be like even more magical. And that's kind of how I found it. And I think that's how 95% of people found it because it was like a Netflix thing.
Yep. Just another Netflix movie.
Also, Oscar nominated.
Good.
And it had, what are they called? The Annies. And I think it won like 12. That's animated feature film awards.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It won just a shitload of them.
Deservedly so.
Absolutely. Chester, go ahead and take her a gay.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and talk real quick about the boomer scale, and I'm going to even just nix the boomer part. This movie is approachable from a toddler to a person on their deathbed. I think anybody can find something in this. It's got heart. It's got laughs. The story was original. It was clever. It was fun. It really shows like how, powerful an animated movie can be. Because sometimes I think I have that bias too sometimes that like, there's a lot of animated movies that knock my socks off. And I'll tell you this right now. This movie embodies the spirit of Christmas, and it's instantly on my Mount Rushmore of animated films, and it's instantly a Christmas Mount Rushmore.
1,000%.
This thing scratches so many itches. It's fun. It's cute. It made me cry.
100 times for me.
I'm rooting for Schmierensburg the whole time, even when maybe you shouldn't be. I mean, they bring Christmas alive, and it's a fun take on Santa. So, with that said, this movie's coming in at a 9 out of 10 for me.
Okay, dude.
I mean,
let's fucking go.
It's I was telling Tim, it's like there's so many nostalgic Christmas movies that it's hard to just be like, well, this one I've seen 3 times now. This might be my favorite Christmas movie.
It's just so fresh and new and just a
just
hot take.
It's nonstop good. Like there isn't.
I'm never bored.
You're never bored. You're curious on what's going on, and the answers of the town and why they hate each other. It's a big tradition. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
We fight. That's our thing.
That's
Fix
what
us.
we do.
Yeah. Fuck it. It's cute. It's fun. The little goddamn Sumi girl just makes my fucking
She melts
eyes
your
water
goddamn
every
heart.
time. It's a great time. Please, if you have not seen Klaus, check it out.
You really should. And with that, dude, is there a thing we fucking do here? Do we do like a
Fuck, I didn't think of one. Do it.
quiz? And you're back! You're back!
It's time for some trivia. The movie show trivia. Norwegians made up Christmas. I'm sorry.
Okay, all right, okay.
Hey, it's I'm sorry.
It's the holiday season. Did I go first last time? How many cues do you think you had?
You did go first last time, and Tim actually got a clean sweep.
I did get a clean
sweep.
sweeper. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and look in the right-hand corner. Roll it. I think all of these you're gonna fucking just smash.
I think I got 7. You won last time, so you can choose to go first or have me go first. Winners, choosers.
I have 11, but you know 6 of them.
You probably know all of these.
You want a RPS?
I don't care. It's dealer's choice. I can. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Rock, paper, scissors, poop.
You go ahead and go.
Touche. All right. All right.
Yep. Give it to me, Daddy.
What does Jesper accidentally expose that upsets Klaus for the first time?
Does he accidentally expose?
Yeah, he like trips and pulls down a.
Oh, is there a word for it?
I mean, if you know what it is.
It's this like wooden family tree, I
Yeah,
guess you'd say.
Exactly.
Okay. Give me a diddy.
Why do the Crumb and Ellingbo leaders want Jesper to leave?
Is this like a one-worder?
No.
Because he's fucking with tradition.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Literally, I was like, is this a trick question? Question mark? So they can go back to fighting.
Yeah, okay.
Finish the sentence. I like these lately.
I got a couple of them too.
A true act of goodwill
Will always spark another.
fucking beautiful. 3 out of 3. Let's go. What is the first toy that we see delivered in Schmierensburg?
Well, you know, it was my nickname coming up. They used to call me Old Green Frog. They really did.
Really?
Yeah.
Who called you that? I've known
My
you.
mom, yeah. My sister. They used to want to put me on Ritalin.
There you go. 4 out of 4. If we're getting a back-to-back clean sweep from the tee, which I think we are right now.
I call my coccyx the broom handle.
How many letters must Jesper stamp in order to leave Schmierensburg?
Initially? Or,
The goal that his dad gives him.
that would be 6,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is back-to-back consecutive clean sweep from the tee. You like Christmas movies, you pussy?
Yeah. Yeah. Young Jock? All right.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I guess it's time for me to I feel like you paid attention pretty good. I feel like you're gonna do. Oh, you've been liking the finish the sentences, so I'll start you with one. Chester, it's not a letter if.
I'm going to probably butcher the words, I think, a little bit.
If you get the point across.
Can you say the first part again?
It's not a letter if.
There's no postage?
Yes, sirree, booby.
Is it literally there's no postage?
If it doesn't have postage.
It doesn't have postage. Okay, thank you.
Let's see here. That one's kind of hard. At the end of the movie, how many less letters does Jesper get out after the?
Yeah, I
you know
think
what I'm saying?
I think I know the big number. It's the after numbers that I think I'm going to butcher.
It's a big whole number.
I think they say 14,000.
Final answer?
Yeah. Okay, fancy.
That was a fun accident. Accident.
Okay, I'm still alive.
Was that 3 or 2?
2 out of 2.
Okay. Let's see here.
We're still in it.
What is Klaus's wife's name?
Oh, you bastard.
Mm-hmm.
Lydia.
I'm sorry, Chester. That is correct.
Wasn't positive.
You really pulled that out of your anal.
I did.
You did good work.
It was flare based.
Chester, why don't you go ahead and tell me? How many Christmases did Klaus and Jester's... How many Christmases did Jesper and Klaus spend together?
So I'm between two numbers. I'm between 12 and I'm between 15.
I'll take one of those. You go ahead and pick one.
12.
Okay.
Yes!
I would have taken 11 and I would have taken 12.
Oh, but did they say 12? And then you're thinking.
He says on the 12th year, I didn't see him.
Thank you. Okay.
So that kind of says that they've been doing Christmas for 11.
Ah.
But he says 12. I would have taken 12 or 11. You picked right, Scoutess.
Okay.
We got one more?
I think so. I think I'm at 4 out of 4.
Do you want a toughie or do you want to...
I mean, give me a toughie. Ties are not fun.
Okay. Who is the only kid to actually meet Klaus?
Well, I don't know how to say her name, but I think it's Margot,
Yep.
the Sumi girl.
Do you got anything else in there?
I have one other question.
Okay. Is it hard?
No, but I'm going to give it to you, and then you got to give me one.
Do I have another one? Yeah, I got a couple, but they're not hard.
Want me to try mine first?
Yeah, please.
How much does postage cost in
Damn it.
Smearensburg?
It's a penny.
Yeah.
That's the one I was going to give you.
Yeah. You got one other fucking one in there? Oh, sauce. Sauce.
Who was the first person to go down the chimney?
Jesper.
Damn it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we got ourselves an old Christmas tie here.
Hold on, what do we got here? What do we got? What happens when the bell rings in the middle of town? Do you want me to be a dick? Say exactly what I wrote down.
Well, I mean, that's... Everybody fights?
Damn it! That's exactly what I wrote down. That's funny. Woo. Well, guys, I think that's the end of the show.
Good trip.
Oh, man.
That might be the first time we've ever played where neither of us got a single question right.
I think we both enjoyed the movie a fair amount.
Yeah, no shit.
God damn it. That was a banger, dude.
Whoop, whoop,
If
whoop.
you haven't fucking seen the film, I feel like we didn't ruin it. You should go see it.
Go see it.
Or go fucking pop on your couch. Get the fricks going. Check her out. Also, don't forget to subscribe to us on the YouTube there. That'd be super beneficial. Check us out on our social medias. Approved for All on Twitter. Approved for All Audiences on Instagram. If you don't want to do any of those things, check us out at approvedforallaudiences.buzzsprout.com.
Thank you, guys.
And you know what? Enjoy your Christmas. It's a season for loving and a season for humming. And with that, guys, kiss your mom, bang your dad.
Bye, everybody. Love you.
We'll see you in IKEA.
See you